Tanvi ma'am, you can start the session now.
Yeah, just a second, just a second.
All right.
Hello, guys. Um, Everybody, please turn on your webcams. Good evening, delegate.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Whoever Zoom user is requested to rename themselves.
Okay, I'll just do it right.
Yeah, ma'am. Sorry, you can go on.
Yeah. So good evening, delegates. This is Tanvi here. I'll be your editor-in-chief for this edition's annual. And let's begin with the introductions. You can introduce yourself first, along with your designated news agency. Go ahead, guys.
I'm Abhilasha Mujumdar, and I will be I'm from the IP journalism committee.
Please carry on, delegates. Give your introduction, and if possible, please tell your experience in the IP if you have had any previously.
Good evening.
Hello, Parnika. I think you're muted if you're trying to speak something. Delegates, you're requested to give your introduction along with your designated news agency. So please carry on, guys.
I'm Priyal Kapoor and my portfolio is BBC.
Okay, so how many of you have had any experience in the IP before? Nobody? Everybody is a first timer here in this MUN?
Yes.
Okay, so guys, I'm going to call out your names one by one and you'll have to give an introduction. And please turn on your webcams, unmute yourself and start giving your introductions. Alia, you can go ahead with your introduction first.
Hi, I'm Alia Said and I'm into IT journalism for the Times of Israel.
Okay. So since Abhilash and Priyal are already done with their introductions, Parnika, we'll go with you next.
Hi, I'm Parnika Sharma. This is my first experience in IT community.
Okay. Yashwini, what about you?
Good evening. I'm Yashwini Singh Sisodia, and I'm doing it for the first time.
Okay, which news agency are you designated, Yashwini?
IP journalism.
What's your news agency? Like there are different news agencies like Al Jazeera, BBC, CNN. What are you designated with? Okay, you can take a minute to go look at it, look at your portfolio once. We'll continue and then you can come back and give your introduction again. Priyanshi, are you here?
Hi, my name is Priyanshi.
Yeah. Go ahead and tell
And my portfolio is Al Jazeera.
Okay. Priyanshi, could you please turn on your webcam if possible? Okay. Okay, guys, so this is not a very formal session. It's like an icebreaker. So you can feel comfortable and talk to me about anything you want. And since most of your first timers, please be comfortable with asking me any sort of questions that you want. Even if you're not familiar with the format of how MUN works, let me tell you, IP is a whole different committee and the mandate of IP basically does not go according to what happens in other committees in UN, like General Assembly, Security Council, DISEC, and councils also. So it has a whole different mandate. And yeah, so it can be a bit confusing if you're a first timer, but then please be free to ask me anything that you want. And yeah, so we'll start with talking about the news agencies first. You all must have been assigned with a specific news agency, for example, Al Jazeera. So now if Al Jazeera, okay guys, have you gone through the background guide yet? Has anybody read the background guide? Nobody here has read the background guide even once.
Was the background guide in the document that you had sent in the WhatsApp group?
Yeah, that's the document. The document which was sent to you all in the WhatsApp group is the background guide. Has anybody gone through the document?
I couldn't actually go through it. I didn't get much time.
No way. So the whole background guide basically had the mandate of the committee. It said what we expected of you, what we were expecting from you all in the conference, and what was expected from you to write. Basically, there would be 3 articles, and 3 articles that you would be given to write. And since you'll be representing your news agency, you'll have to write the articles in the style that the particular news agencies uses. Are you with me by this far, guys? You with me this far?
Yes.
Guys, please unmute your mics and try to interact with me, because a lot of you are first timers, and I would not want you all to just pretend like you understood and you don't understand something. So just unmute yourself and ask me any questions you want. Even if they're very dumb and stupid, it's fine. Go ahead with your questions and do tell me. Somebody joined right now. Is Alia here in the committee?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Alia, do you have any questions this far?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So what agency are you representing, Alia?
Times of Israel.
The Times of Israel. So have you gone through the website, the official website of the Times of Israel? Have you noticed how the news agencies write and the type of articles they are into?
Yes, I just recently went through it and I have gone through about how they write stuff.
Okay. So any confusion in the particular overview of the news agency this far?
No.
Okay. So since you guys do not have any questions and you might not have gone through the background guide, I'll start with the whole mandate first, and I'll just tell you everything is there in the background guide. So if you read it thoroughly, then you'll know what will happen in the committee, how your news agency works, everything. But since you have not gone through the background guide, I'll start with explaining the basic stuff. Just a minute. So guys, in journalism, basically in IPC, there's something called beat reporting. And beat reporting is basically we give you a specific topic or a specific place where you have to go, and basically something specific. Reporting on something very specific is called beat reporting. So here we would be going ahead with beat reporting. And here the beat would be a specific committee. So you all would be assigned with one or two different committees, and you have to go there and report on stuff which is happening in the committee. So are you aware about how general MUNs work? Like how the normal committee works, like Security Council, let's say, or DISEC or HRC? Are you not aware about how MUN works? Okay, so basically there is something called General Speakers List, and that happens. That's basically a speech. There's something called Mod Caucus. Mod Caucus is basically like the subtopic of a speech. The speech is the GSL, General Speakers List, and Mod Caucus is like the subtopic of GSL. So these things happen, and there are different type of motions. So you have to report on what actually goes on in the committee. Are you with me this far? Any confusions?
Understood.
Understood. Any questions, guys? Rest of you?
No.
No.
Okay, so now since you have an overview about since you have an overview about what you have to write and what you actually have to do in the committee, so you want, for example, let's say Alia, you're the Times of Israel, right? So for example, your beat is Security Council. So you'll not be attending the IPC session. You'll be going to the Security Council committee session. You'll be there in the committee while the committee is going on. You'll notice stuff. You will see how things are going down in the committee, and you'll take notes of it. And you'll write articles about the whole process and basically the whole discussion and the whole debate that is going down within Security Council. So that would be called beat reporting, because you're assigned a specific committee. And since there are like 10 or 11 reporters, you'll be assigned 2 committees mostly. We have not done the whole thing right now. So we'll be telling you on the day itself, probably when day itself of the actual conference. So that's beat reporting. We'll now come down to...
I have a question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So the articles or the reports that we have to write, do we have to write it during the session, or like do we take down notes and then write it later?
Okay, so that totally depends on you guys. If I speak from my personal experience, what happened when I attended my session was, since I did not have much time, I would write down my articles in the committee itself. But if you guys have time, we've not really decided upon the timetable right now, but when we do, and when we give it to you, you figure out if you think you have time to write the articles, then I suggest you make notes in the committee that you're attending. Come back to your committee, write down the articles, because of course there won't be any disturbance when you come to IPC, because there's not much discussion in the IPC. IPC is more about journalism. So you come back from the session. If you think you've collected enough stuff that you want to write about, you come back to the committee, you write what you want to after the session, after the whole session has ended. So if, for example, Security Council goes on for 45 minutes, it's not necessary for all of you to stay there for 45 minutes. If you think you have collected newsworthy material in, like, let's say 30 minutes, you can come back after 30 minutes. So IPC reporters are the reporters who can roam around the whole, you can go around in different committees, notice how it is going, collect newsworthy materials, come back to your session, come back to your own committee, IPC, and then write stuff if you have time. Or if you do not, then you have no option other than writing it down right there in the spot. But mostly we will give you time, because you all are first-time runners. So we'll just give you time in between, and you can come back after collecting your notes and you can write it down.
And also, do we have to like speak out our reports, or do we have to send it somewhere?
Sorry?
Do we have to speak out what we have written, or do we have to send it somewhere? Like,
no, so IPC, in IPC, it's more about journalism and writing and news reporting. So you'll be asked to submit your articles in a particular format, let's say Word document. We'll give you the font, the borderline, the width, and everything. You'll have to edit the article. After you write it, you'll have to edit the article and then send it to us wherever we tell you to, like Gmail, like mail us or whatever. So we can decide upon it then, and I'll tell you guys the format in some days once we have gone through the whole mandate. So we'll tell you that afterwards, if that's fine with you all. Okay. Any questions this part, guys? Okay, so we'll move forward. Okay, so guys, we'll have to make a newsletter, basically. All your articles, newsletters, let's say we'll have to, for example, all of your articles would be combined into this newsletter that we all will make. And since it's just 11 of you, I think we'll be choosing two or three good reporters who will be directly helping us to make the newsletter. Usually the editor-in-chief and the deputy editor makes the newsletter, but then since you're first time runners, I would really like you to have the experience. So the best people, basically 2 or 3 of you would be joining us in making the newsletter itself. So there will be a newsletter combining all of your articles and interviews and all of it. So guys, if you would have gone through the background guide, you would have read that I had asked you all to write 3 types of articles. So the first article would be a formal article. Formal articles are basically fact-based articles where you have to, understand everything that has happened and provide us with proof and general facts about it. So since you are, since you're at home and you will have internet, you will be able to research about whatever you have written. Whatever notes have you taken, you can research about it and then write an article about it. Because half knowledge is like, it's a waste of time. So when you've taken a note on something, you research about the whole background and then you write it down into an article. So formal article usually does not have any format. It's just an article where you state facts and you analyze what happens in the committee, and then you write it down in a piece of paper. That is a formal article. That's just basically it's like an essay, but more fact-based. Essay is like you can go on with your words and it's like a story. But then a formal article that I'll be asking of you would be in the style of your designated news agency. For example, let's say the Times of Israel. Now, if the Times of Israel is a newspaper which is kind of biased towards the government, the Israeli government, and the newspaper does not report against the government because it's biased towards it, then you cannot write stuff which can go against your own government. Basically, that's the style of your newspaper. So you'll have to write in the style of your newspaper. So if you go through the background guide, I might have just hinted you about what your political outlinings and about your newspaper agencies' biases are. So bias is basically an inclination towards something. For example, let's see. Okay, so let's say Al Jazeera, for example. Al Jazeera is the least biased newspaper, is known to be the least biased newspaper and the most factual one. So people do actually rely on this newspaper for genuine facts because they know that the bias of this newspaper is very low. So you'll have to write in the style of what your news agency does. And to know what style does it write in, you'll have to research about it. So you'll have to open your Google Chrome, sit down in front of your laptops, go through the news agency's official website and look at how the articles are written, analyze how it is written, and you'll come to know what the bias is. So do you guys understand when I say that a news agency is biased towards the government, or let's say it's a liberal newspaper? Do you understand this statement? Anybody has doubts in this statement? No doubts this far? Can I ask you any question right now? Nobody has any doubt?
I have one.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Well, you were saying that we have to write our news agency. I didn't get that. Will we be assigned them or something?
Yeah, I believe you already have received your designated news agency. Are you not assigned with one yet?
I got South China what or something like that. The South China Morning Post. Yeah.
Yeah, the
So
South China SCMP. So that's
so
your news.
Them or something.
Sorry?
So I have to write like them, like how that news agency writes.
Yeah, that's your newspaper. That's your particular news agency. So you'll have to research on, you have to research about the particular news agency. So when you research about it, you'll come across the biasness of that newspaper. You'll recognize if the newspaper is biased towards a specific political party, let's say, or maybe the government, the current government in the nation, something like that. If at all it is biased. Is it clear?
Yes, okay, thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else with any doubts this far?
Could I maybe ask how long would our reports have to be? Is there any word limit?
So guys, I did not really mention the word limit and formats in the background guide because I wanted to interact with you all first to know what is your experience of IP. So since you all almost are first time Manas and first time in IP, I'll be deciding on the word limit. Just give me some time to decide upon it. Then I'll text it. I'll text a whole document about how you have to submit it, how, in which format do you have to submit it, the font, the borderline, and where do you have to submit it, everything, every piece of information that has to be there in your document. I'll go through it once and I'll just send it on the group in some days. You'll get it before the conference. Okay, just give me some time. I'll decide upon it and then I'll send it to you guys on the WhatsApp group itself. And you guys can contact me on WhatsApp or you can call me. But since I do not have your numbers saved, you can contact me on WhatsApp anytime you want with any of the doubts. So yeah. And yeah, so let's go ahead with the articles. So the first article that I told you right now, formal article. The formal article basically should contain these questions. These are very basic questions. The first one is what? The what is happening in the committee. If you're assigned DISEC is the immune committee. If you're assigned that committee, then you'll have to write down what is actually happening in DISEC. For example, let's say there's a very heated discussion between the delegate of India and the delegate of Pakistan. Very renowned discussions happen. So let's say there's a heated discussion between these two delegates and you think that there is some newsworthy report on it. You take down notes of whatever these delegates say. You jot down the points and then you base your article on the whole fact about their discussion. So basically, you can either focus on what has happened in the committee from starting till the ending, or you can focus on one particular news or one particular thing that has gone down in the committee if you think that is interesting enough. If you think the committee is very boring, which can happen a lot of times, there are not a lot of juicy debates, but there are discussions. So if you think you have not, if you think you've not received the newsworthy let's say newsworthy news yet, then you can just give a gist about what has happened since the beginning till the ending. But make sure you place certain facts about the things that has happened, because formal article is all about facts, and it does not mean data or numbers. When I say facts mean what has actually happened and an analysis of what has happened. Basically, it's not you can't just write a whole chapter about it, but then you can you can just give me a gist basically. So the first question is what, and then the next question that you will be addressing in the formal article is who. So now when you know what is happening in the committee, you'll have to write who all are discussing about it. For example, there's a heated discussion. So the heated discussion must have taken place between certain delegates. So you'll have to pay attention to you'll have to pay attention to the delegates. Basically, you'll have to pay attention to which delegate is speaking what. You can't say this happened in the committee. You can, for example, let's say there was a heated discussion in the committee about this, and this. So here you have to back it up, saying that the specific thing was said by the delegate of India to the delegate of Pakistan. So basically you will have to report on what countries are involved in the discussion. So what and who. Are these two questions clear this far?
Yes.
Any question? Okay. So the third question would be when. So basically, when is basically what stage is the debate at, and basically when is the committee planning to make certain decisions. So there is something called blocks in the UN committees. Blocks are basically like groups, let's say, certain group of countries who come up with a resolution. Agenda is basically let's say an issue at hand. And for example, global warming. Okay, for example, very certain thing, global, very normal thing, global warming. And global warming is the issue. So let's say India, Pakistan, China, Africa, all of these countries are in one group. So they are in a block. That's one block of the committee. And they come up, they decide mutual, basically they decide a mutual how to explain you guys the resolution? 1 minute. Okay, so a resolution in the committee is basically the solution to the issue at hand, which is the agenda. So you will have to, if there is something like block formation, lobbying, or the whole resolution planning going on, and if you as a news reporter happen to know it by chance, and you think you can include it in your article to make it more interesting, you can do that. So that's when. The last question is why. So now, for example, the delegate of India has accused the delegate of Pakistan regarding something. You will have to figure out why has that happened. Why has the delegate of India accused the delegate of Pakistan about one certain thing? You'll have to figure out. So that's called that's a sort of an investigative journalism. You'll have to find out what happened, why that happened, when did that happen, these questions basically, and you write an article about it with the facts. That this whole thing is called formal article. One formal article which would be required of you. With me this far, guys? Any doubts here? Please go ahead and ask me the doubts, guys, because you all are first-time runners and you'll basically need practices, and you can't be writing articles when you do not know certain things or when you're not clear about something. So please go ahead and ask me anything that you want.
I also had a question. So, you said that there are three like ways of writing reports, formal and the other two. So, do we have to write like all, like, do we have to write three reports for each, or like we'll be given a certain type of report to write?
No, so there are three, there are a lot of type of articles, and basically journalism is like a very broad spectrum. I have picked up three sort of articles which you have to write. So you'll have to write down all the three articles. One formal article, one opinion editorial, we call that op-ed, one formal article, and one interview. So in this whole conference, so IP is a 2-day committee, 19th and 28th. So in these 2 days, you'll have to write three articles. One would be a formal article, one will be an opinion editorial, and the third will be an interview-based article. Clear? Okay. Any other doubts?
I didn't understand how you said that IP journalists can go in like every committee to write down reports. So like if you enter one committee for 30 minutes and then you come out, can we go to some other committee?
Yeah, you are basically, okay, so guys, IP is like the coolest committee that you can be in, because you can go to any committee you want, any committee. You can roam around the whole conference if you want. So basically, if you have, for example, I've assigned you Security Council, you go to Security Council. If you think you have enough information to make an article out of, then you can come out and you can go to any conference, any committee session you want to go. You can go, be there, see what's happening, come back, be anywhere you want. But just submit me the articles on the given time. That is it. Is it clear?
And we have to write the articles about that certain committee, right?
Yeah, for example, if I've assigned you Security Council and let's say Dissect Committee, these two committees, and you can write a formal, see, I won't tell you that formal article, you'll have to write a formal article from the Security Council. I won't tell you that, that is on you. If you want, you can write a formal article in about Security Council or Dissect, anything you want. It is on you. I'll be giving you two committees. You'll have to write all the three articles about any of those committees that is assigned to you. Agreed? Fair enough?
Yeah. Are the committees already like given? Because I don't think so in my mail.
No, the committees aren't given you. We'll probably be assigning you the committees on the day itself. Okay. Or if you guys want, I can do it like a bit early, because you guys, you are first timers. So I can give you the committees beforehand. You can research about their background. You can research about what is their agenda, because you'll have to know what is happening in the committee. So अपना research करने के बाद थोड़ा सा उनके agenda का भी research कर लेना कि क्या है उनका agenda. What are they about to discuss in the committee? What is the issue that they're discussing about? So I'll give your committees also. Like usually ऐसे नहीं होता है, but then since you first timers, I'll just give it to you so that you guys can research about it. Okay? Fair enough. Arjamani, I think you had some question.
No, I had the same question as Abhilasha. Like, when will you assign the committees?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Like, I'll give you all the rest of the information within a week. Okay? Any other questions, guys?
Can you please describe something about the interview?
Sorry?
Can you please give a brief, can you brief us about the interview part?
Yeah, I'll be coming down to that. So the first article is formal article, that is done. The second is opinion editorial. Okay, 1 minute, guys. Before jumping to op-ed, everything cleared about a formal article? Okay.
I think I didn't get when.
You didn't get when. Okay. So when is basically, okay. So in the ending of the committee, not IPC. When I say committee, I'm not counting IPC in it. For example, Security Council. At the ending of the committee, all the delegates agree upon solutions. That whole document, which contains certain solutions, is called a draft resolution. So the whole motive of having a discussion in the committee is to agree upon one resolution. That is called the DR, draft resolution. So you'll have to come to that resolution. Certain countries form groups and they make their own resolutions. There can be 2 blocks in the committee, there can be 3 blocks in the committee. My when was about the time when the blocks are forming. How are they forming? What countries are in one block, basically. Agreed? Got the whole thing? Pakka? Any doubts? Okay. Yeah, who else was speaking? I think I interrupted somebody. Okay, I'll carry on, guys. The second article is the opinion editorial. Okay, so here, opinion editorial is basically an article where you can write your views about one thing. For example, global warming. Okay, so since you're a reporter of a certain news agency, in the formal article, you cannot write about what you think. You cannot let your views come in the stance of what your news agency stand. So in the formal article, you'll have to write how the news agency's reporter would have written. You have to step out of your shoes, enter theirs, think about how they would have written the article, and then write. But in opinion editorial, you have a chance to write about your own views. The agenda of the committee would be the same. The issue would be the same. The only difference would be that you will write about your own views. So when I say you can write about your own views, you can write anything that you want. You can have a very strong opinion. If you want to say the government is corrupt, you can say that in the article. But you'll have to basically back it up with certain facts. You'll have to prove why what you think is right in your piece. Okay, so again, you'll have to provide facts. But what I'm trying to say is you can say whatever the hell you want in opinion editorial. But back it up with facts because it should make sense enough to the editors. Got it? Opinion editorial is this article, whatever I just explained. Any questions in opinion editorials this far? And guys, I'm kind of in a hurry right now, so you can go through the background guide. Please just, I've tried to make it as short and as interesting as possible. So please just go through the background guide, read it 1, 2, 3, how many times you want, understand what is in there, and call me and whatever you want, you can clear your doubts. But go through the background guide. Like background guide should be a Bible at this point. Just go through it. The third one is interview. So an interview is basically, okay, you all know what an interview is, right? So you basically have to prepare questions and you'll have to ask a certain delegate, anybody you can ask. You can ask, you can interview a secretariat member. You can interview an executive board member if you think the chair of that committee will be giving you interesting answers. Like the chair of the committee will be giving you interesting answers rather than any delegate in the committee, then you can interview a chair. You are press reporters. Basically, people are supposed to fear you because you have to state the truth. You have to state what is actually happening in the committee. Okay, with me this part. Interview is very basic. Interview is something you'll have to go ask people whatever questions you want. And yeah, that is it. Like, and you can ask them. Yeah.
Where do we do that? Like, do we have like a separate session where we get to do the interview, or do we do that during the committee?
No, so basically, there are certain motions. So when basically there's an interview, you can so see, for example, if you have to interview a delegate, and you'll first have breaks and all of those things. You can go and you just take permission from the delegate beforehand. Ask the delegate if the delegate is comfortable to have an interview with you in the beginning. Mostly they should be. So if they're free, go to them at any point that you and the delegate both are free. Make sure that the delegate does not happen to miss their committee sessions because of you. Like, make sure you interview whenever they are free of their sessions. Whenever they have breaks or gaps in between, you can go ask them if they are okay with one interview and question them. And guys, your questions should be such where you put them in, you put a thinking hat on them. They should tremble at your questions. Your questions should be roasting them. Your questions should be making them think about whatever they have said, because your questions basically should be on fire, basically. Got my point? And yeah, so I'll say draft your questions beforehand. Prepare कर लो पहले ही कि पूछना क्या है तुम लोग को delegates को, या फिर किसी को भी, मतलब delegates, usually people interview delegates, but then if you want, you can interview a chair or vice chair or a secretariat member, let's say. It just has to be very interesting. You can make it funny as well, and but then formally funny, like in the limits, basically. And okay, make sure that when you interview a delegate, if possible, record what they're saying, because it's not possible for you to write down every single word they say, right? So what you can do is you can record whatever they're saying on your phone. Let's say if you're interviewing them through your laptop, then keep your recorder on the phone and record whatever they're saying, and tell them that it is on record. Basically, just let them know that whatever they're saying is on air. And yeah, so let them know that this all is happening. Basically, ask for their permission before interviewing them, and ask for their permission to put it on record. Don't record something they're not comfortable with. Okay, make sure that they get comfortable with you, and make sure that you do not cross your line when you interview them. A lot of times, see, since executive board members and secretariat members are, so basically treat them like your seniors. Okay, executive board members and everybody, let's say, okay, be in your line, make sure you follow the ethics, do not cross the line, be formal. Be formal. See, you can be savage and formal at the same time. Okay, so you can prepare your questions, take time and prepare your questions whenever you want and interview them. It's not necessary for you to interview them on the first day, second day, it's on you. I have given you 3 articles. I'll be giving you 2 committees. It is on you. कौन सा article, कौन से committee के बारे में लिखना है, किसको कब interview करना है, everything is on you. I am not restricting you to do anything. Okay? Any questions this far, guys? कोई doubt नहीं है किसी को? कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है या फिर सही में कोई डाउट नहीं है?
No, I just have a question. Where do we interview them? Like, would there be any breakout room or something?
Okay, depends on you. If you're not comfortable, see, if the delegate is comfortable, then you can interview them on WhatsApp. Like, okay, it has to be, basically, it has to be, like, you have to see them while interviewing them. So you can either WhatsApp video call them. If you want, you can come to us, or yeah, you can basically come to us if you want a breakout room, and we can talk to the secretariat about it, and we can provide you with the breakout room, and you can interview them there. Okay. Anything else? Anything else about, any doubts about formal article, opinion, editorial, and interview this far? I have to really wind it up right now. So please shoot your questions, start shooting your questions and ask me whatever you want.
Actually, I joined a bit late. So can you send the recording on the group?
Yeah,
of the
we'll be
session.
sending the recording. We'll be sending the recorded session to you.
Thank
And
you.
even after the whole recording session, there might be I've not covered everything because we're kind of short in time right now. So you guys can go through the background guide. I have everything that you need to know for press corps is in the background guide. So at least this session, this conference. So go through the background guide and ping me on WhatsApp if you want, if you have any doubt. And yeah, that is it for right now. And all I'll say is right now, research about your news agency very thoroughly. Know how do they write. Okay, like you have to know what, you know, how basically. Okay, one, how to explain it to you guys. Have none of you attended press before?
No.
None of you. Okay, so okay, so guys, basically, see the. Okay, do you know what we mean when we say left wing and right wing? Do you guys know this? Left wing and right wing? No. Okay, so I'll just write down a document about it and I'll send it on the group. You can read it. Okay. And because I don't think we have enough time left. 1 second. Aditya sir, do we have more 10 minutes or I really have to end it right now?
Ma'am, you'll have to end it right now. They can have their doubts sorted on the groups since we have one more training session scheduled like 5 minutes from now. So we'll have to take that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. So guys, you can send in your questions whenever you want. You can send it on the group or you can send it to me personally or Sanskriti also if you want. Sanskriti is not here, but let me tell you, Sanskriti is your deputy editor and she's very approachable. So you guys can approach her as well for any doubts. She's not here due to some reasons, but yeah, you can talk to her also if you want. You can contact me also, and I'll be sending you a document about the whole left wing and right wing thing because it's very important. So go through it and but go through the background guide first. Okay. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in some days.